What's up? All right. We are live, right? Hold on. Give me a second. Let me turn on the music real quick. There we go. Let me turn on a couple things here. Let me do this here. What's up, guys? Hold on. Actually, let me put that back. How's it going? So we have another Grid Saturday stream. Is my mic not? It's not muted, right? Music's a little loud. Let me lower that a little bit. There we go. What's up? I have a lot of changes here on my OBS, a lot of different things here, so bear with me today. You might see some mistakes. We have new emotes, we have new alerts, we have a channel that's named differently. We have a lot of cool stuff here happening, so there's a lot of changes that have now happened and will remain going forward. Nothing's changing with the content, it's just a branding change, so don't freak out, everybody. Thank you guys for joining me today. If you guys don't know, we do this every single Saturday at this exact time. If you guys are interested in joining these streams in the future, be sure you follow us there. Follow us here every Saturday. With that said, let me go through the list here. UT, what's up? I saw you earlier. You and I were talking a little bit. Love the video that you posted. Spacy's here early. What's up? Spegs, what's up? Waits, I'm gonna call you Waits if you don't mind. What's up, Waits? Good to see you. Amon, hopefully you're doing good. Thank you for saying hi to me earlier. Ron, I hope you're doing well. Hope the family's doing well. Hopefully work is not killing you too much. I hope you're enjoying yourself this weekend. Daryl Smog Jr., it has been a while, man. Good to see you, dude. Good to see you here, man. I hope you're doing well. Smog, you've been with us for such a long time on this channel, man, so it's really cool to see you stop in today and say what's up. All right, here we go. Let me keep it going. My bad. I'm like checking out my sound and checking out all sorts of things right now. Spacey says my controller died 20 minutes ago. Oh Lord, get that thing recharged so you can get in here. Let me go ahead and put that. What's up, Primer Prince? Welcome, man. Let me keep going down this list. Vegas, how are you doing, Vegas? How's it going, man? How are you doing? How's the family, Vegas? Beggars, what's up? Garrick, Fletcher, hey Fletcher. I saw your stuff from Twitter earlier, man. Cool to see you're excited about that game, and I hope you're doing well. Christopher, how are you doing, Christopher? Thank you for coming back. David, nice new name. Thank you. Nothing's changing with the content, guys. We're just rebranding. That's it. Nothing's changing. You're just seeing new logos, new names, new everything. Let me go real quick, and I didn't do this because I'm a noob. Let me grab the link for you guys if you guys are interested in joining Grid. I do want to... Oh my god, Stadia's not working for me. Hold on, give me a second. I do want to real fast grab this link, and then I want to give a shout out to all the members, guys, because of all your guys' extra support with super chats, being members, even Twitch, Amazon Primes. I have a bunch of you guys over there who have supported with me in that regards. I'm able to like rebrand, get like a professional to do stuff. So it's been really nice. Pretty much every dime you guys have given me has gone back into the channel. Just give me a second though while I am trying to grab this link for you guys so you guys can join me here on Grid. All right, link is copied. Let me close that real quick. What's up, Stadia Kingdom? How's it going? Yo, UT, thank you for the dono. Thank you. Oh no, real quick. No, wait, hold on. Give me my spit back. Hold on. There it is. Oh no, hopefully it pops up. I have new alerts. I'm like trying to flip through my scenes. That was terrible. Thank you, UT. Hopefully that goes through because I have new alerts, new custom alerts. Thank you for that though. Thank you. You've done enough, UT, but I really appreciate it. Really do. There it is. And music. So there's the dono. UT donated. There it is. So we got some custom alerts going forward. You guys should see the members. I have some banjos playing. Christopher Turr says I got a new Chromebook, trying it out for the Stadia HP Chromebook. Let's see how it performs. Sweet, man. Let's see how that goes as the stream goes on. Let me know how it's performing on Grid. What's up, Warden? Yes, you can add me. Feel free to add me. Name is Sunnyside. I don't mind if you guys add me on Stadia. I pretty much accept all friends' requests. UT, I know you've been working and busy, so I really appreciate it. UT, another dono. Thank you. Much appreciated, UT. There it is. I gotta fix that text, but thank you for the donos. I don't know how I feel about those right now. Those donations, those alerts. Thank you, UT. I hope you have a good day at work. I don't know if you're working right now or what's happening, but I hope you have a good day and you have a good weekend, man. I don't know if you're gonna leave or not, but I appreciate you coming in. And I know you said you've been busy, but man, it's good to see you. Grant, how's it going, Grant? Me and Grant, by the way, we had some fun playing some Elder Scrolls Online. If you guys haven't added me on Elder Scrolls, you guys got to hit me up on Discord, and we got to do some group stuff. I like grouping over there. We're at 31 out of 40. Should we just start this off? Let's go. Let's get started. Let's have some fun. Let's talk some Stadia today. I like the alerts. Nice. Thank you. I am playing on my work laptop, the Lenovo X1 Carbon. I don't know what laptop that is. Is that a good laptop? Or is that like just like a normal work laptop? It's really cool. If you guys haven't checked out Cloud Gaming Extreme, Ace's channel, he played on a $100 laptop. It's crazy how Stadia works on so many junky devices. We got to test this out further. I got to like test out some devices from like 7-8 years ago and see what Stadia can do. If we like, I know it works only on certain builds on Android, but maybe we can trick the systems and see if we can figure something neat out like that. Yo, Obean1, click the link above. I linked it if you want to join. If not, check the description down below and there's instructions. Go to multiplayer session search, look for Sunnyside. That's me, and you should hopefully be able to join with that. Lenovo makes good laptops. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. It's an excellent laptop. Nice. I'm only 15 years old. Excited about Stadia. That's awesome, Garrick. That's awesome. Well, welcome to the channel. And that's cool, man. That is cool. I think if you have Garrick, if you have Pro, I think you're gonna enjoy Creta. I think you're gonna enjoy that. Can Discord users see if you're playing games via Stadia? No, David. That's not a thing that's implemented. I think you have to physically put that you're playing on Stadia to pull that off. So no. Ooh, Vegas, you went flying by me. Are you hyped for Stadia to add YouTube integration and increase popularity? That's a good question. I don't think the integration is actually... What's up, John? Welcome to the channel, by the way. I don't think... Oh my goodness. I'm driving now. I don't think YouTube integration is going to make the popularity of Stadia go any higher. I don't see how. Yeah, I'm having a hard time with that one. I think what's going to happen with that is everyone's going to have the ability to now go live on their own channel. Oh my goodness. They're going to have the ability to go live on their own channels. And I think in that sense, there'll be more people just recording and streaming their stuff, which will be nice to see. But will it increase? I don't see it. I just don't see it at the moment. Maybe there's something, John, that you feel free to let me know in the chat. What is it that you think is going to actually make it increase in popularity? Maybe there's something I'm not seeing. Great to see more kids joining. Absolutely. We got a lot of cool young adults and some kids playing. I know, I think where is he at in the chat? I don't know if he's watching, but I know his son. He's always got his son playing. He always comes in and says hi every week. But what if they had state share to play yours save file instantly and Android and support at the same time? That's what I was hoping for. Yeah, we're going to be seeing that here soon with the games, and I think that's going to be a really neat thing. The key with something like state share is having it to where we put it on some games that are extremely popular. And imagine having something like state share on like Roblox and all these other games. It would be crazy. So hopefully those little features like that continue to make their way into the games, man. What's up, Jem? How's it going, man? I'll be joining in 5 minutes. Sweet Jem, you're what you would call it? Your gameplay on Wave Break a week ago was pretty funny. I'm like, this dude is just killing people. I was just like, man, I'm a guy innocently trying to do tricks and you just kept killing me. I thought that was hilarious. Good to see you, Jem, man. I hope you're doing well. John says, sub, bro. Thanks for sharing your thoughts. Absolutely, man. Feel free to just throw whatever you want in the chat. This stream is not just about us playing games, having fun, playing a little grid, but I actually just love talking Stadia. So That's part of the goal with this stream. My 2-year-old just picked up my controller yesterday, and I came into him walking around in Power Rangers. Start them young. Oh man, absolutely, Fletcher. Absolutely. That must have been funny to see. I wonder how, like, it's been a while since I had to take care of a little one. I took care of my little brother when he was little. I wonder how young, I know there's a lot of fathers in the chat. How young can you get them to really play and then be effective at their gaming? I think 2 makes sense, but 3, I think 2 seems a little young. I could be wrong though. It's been a while. Yeah. I saw your comment, Jem. That was funny. What's up, Dave? Sorry to be missing tonight. Safe driving, everyone. It's all good, Dave. Thank you though for coming on and hanging out with us, even if it's just for 5 seconds, man. I'm very much appreciated and glad to see you're doing well. And yeah, be safe, man. Have a good weekend, Dave, and take care. Warzone needs to come with Stadia. What's up, Obean? Oh my goodness, Dino. Come on, man. You did that on purpose. Threw me right into the wall. Warzone needs to come to Stadia. I couldn't agree with you more. That'd be great. I'd love to see Warzone. I'd say that's my, like, yeah, that's probably the #1 game I actually want to see to Stadia more than anything else. Though we might be getting Apex Legends, and I was watching some Apex. I've never played Apex Legends myself. I was watching it and I'm like, yo, I think Apex Legends might be more my jam than Call of Duty Warzone. I don't know how you guys feel about that, if you guys have a preference, but Apex Legends looks fun. It looks like they've really done a lot since they updated it. I think I played it briefly one day when it launched a long time ago now. I say a long time ago, but it wasn't that long ago when it launched, and I enjoyed it, but Warzone is on another level too. Warzone's fun. I was listening to your wave break review, and then you mentioned about some death matching. Yeah. I looked at the video and saw the clip of me killing people. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Jim. And I agree with Obean. COD needs to make its way onto Stadia with crossplay. Then will we be hooked? Yeah. I hope we do see it. Like I said, I think it's the #1 title that I would love to see on Stadia more than anything. I'm talking even brand new titles. I think that one would make one of the biggest impacts for Stadia. Dino, sorry, Stadia isn't working well. Is that why you're saying that? Because you crashed into me? It's all good, Dino. I'm not upset about it. Obean, you think Warzone's better? Escape from Tarkov would be dope on Stadia. Yo, I haven't played Escape from Tarkov. That looks like a fun game. What's up, Spegs? Hey, I was checking out Apex yesterday. I think I could play that. Yeah, it looks fun. I think I would enjoy it. I really do. I think I'd really get into Apex. I think we might see it announced on the... I have my... hold on. I think we might see it announced on the Connect. Me and my wife have Stadia and we will play ESO together. That's awesome, John. Did you guys start from scratch on ESO? I've been enjoying ESO, guys. Pretty much now every time I hop on, it's me and the guys there playing, right? Me and Grant essentially been grouping up and teaming up and playing on the dungeons. I've really been enjoying ESO. I noticed yesterday I was playing ESO. It was like the first time I've played on Stadia off stream. And I was noticing that I was playing a lot better than when I'm streaming. It's really, I was like, oh shoot, now I'm learning my buttons correctly and I'm doing things correctly. But ESO's been an absolute blast. I got to get a stream on here on YouTube so I can add a bunch of you guys on ESO so we can do some dungeons. I love doing dungeons. That's literally my favorite thing to do. So, ooh, we got almost a full 40. Imagine Magic Arena on Stadia. What's the Spacey? What is that? Is that a card game? What's Magic Arena? I've never heard of that one. EFT is awesome. Came in second. Nice. Ooh. Oh my goodness, Smock. You came in second, and then I see look at all the familiar faces here. We got Torres right here. Loving it. I will start from scratch. I forget where I was on the PS4. Didn't get too far. Yeah, start from scratch, man. Start from scratch. It's been a blast. I can't believe how fast I've been leveling on ESO too. It's been a lot of fun. Rosen, you usually have your son playing Stadia, right? You're the grid races. What's your name on Stadia? Resting Warden. It's Sunnyside. It's, if you see on the top left of my screen, it even says it in the text. Oh my goodness. This rain is killing us. The next race doesn't have rain, guys. Oh my goodness. Magic the Gathering. Why rainy sunny? It won't be rainy next Rocky. Next race it won't be raining. I thought the rain would be fun, but now I'm regretting it. I'm absolutely regretting the rain right now. Basie says Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering. How is there any mobile version of Magic the Gathering? I'm assuming there is. Card games are like the easiest thing to port. I'd love to see some card games, man. Like I keep saying, I want to see every genre on Stadia of any kind. Like I wouldn't mind seeing some Hearthstone. Even though that one is not necessary. I don't think you need Hearthstone on Stadia though, do you? Because you can just play it so good on mobile. I don't know. The more complicated card games, I don't mind. I'm actually a pretty big fan of them. I never get into them deeply, but big fan of like Yu-Gi-Oh! I was big into Hearthstone. I was huge. I probably spent hundreds of dollars on it. And now I look back on it and wish I didn't spend all that money on Hearthstone. Oh, Speg, sorry. I just use you as a springboard. On ESO, there's so many things to do. It's overwhelming. It really is. But I singular focus my character on ESO to just do dungeons right now and just get to level 50. That's all I'm trying to do. But I absolutely agree. There's so much to do. It's nuts. Like there's so much questing in that game. It's crazy. All the stories and everything that you run into playing some ESO. Spegs, you got in front of me. Oh no, we're nemesis now. You ready for that F1 game? What's up, Robert Martinez? You ready for the F1 game on July 10th? Man, you have no clue how excited. I'm getting really excited for that. The more and more I've been playing a little bit of Grid offline, off stream, I should say. And I just keep thinking to myself, imagine playing this, only playing in a career mode that has me like doing all sorts of cool stuff. I'm really excited for the career mode, and I'm going to be doing some multiplayer streams as well for that one. It won't be on Saturdays. It'll probably be another time, but I'm really excited for F1. I think that's going to be a really fun game, and I'm glad that we're getting it. Looks like on day and date. I'm not sure about the pre-order yet. I've been trying to contact them for a while. Whoa, the crashes. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's no more mobile Magic the Gathering. Well, then that would be perfect for Stadia, wouldn't it? Isn't Magic the Gathering pretty huge? My goodness. If Grid had guns too, I'd be using it. I'm sure you would, Gem. Go back to our Twisted Metal days. Gem, I used to play Twisted Metal. Anybody in the chat, you ever guys play Twisted Metal back in the day? I know we're a bunch of older gamers. We got a bunch of young guns in the chat too, but Twisted Metal in the day was my jam. Absolutely my jam. They're coming out with more games that I noticed that are kind of in that vein. I don't know why they kind of stepped away from that genre. Or Road Rash. Oh my goodness, I loved Road Rash. Love those games. Do you want crossplay to come to Stadia? Absolutely, David. I want crossplay to come for every single game possible. Every single game. If we can have crossplay, it's amazing. And we're starting to get into that point, by the way, where there's nothing but crossplay on most games. What are your thoughts on Fortnite being in the Play Store? Is there any possibility that it comes to Stadia? I think there is, Garrick. I think there's a good possibility it does come to Stadia. I don't know when. It might still be a bit, but I absolutely do think it will make its way onto at some point. Because if there's money to be made, Epic Games doesn't mind. They don't mind if there's money to be made. So I think it could come to Stadia at some point. John says especially Twisted Metal 2 on PS1. I used to play pretty much every Twisted Metal that came out. I think, didn't they go up to 4? I played them all. Jem says I used to play Twisted Metal on PSP. They even had the option where you can play co-op if your friends didn't have the game. Yeah, absolutely. It was awesome. Man, I used to put so many hours into Twisted Metal and Road Rash. I think I enjoyed Road Rash a little more, and I know they came out with like a game like Road Rash in the last like year or two. But man, those games just don't get made anymore, and they were classics, and I don't know why. They should be made. There's been like variations of it, but never like a true Twisted Metal type game. I could have sworn though there's something coming out. I don't remember what it's called, but I could have sworn there was something coming out. 15th. Not bad. I'm so excited for the July 14th Stadia Connect. I am absolutely with you on that, Roberto. And I honestly think we're going to see some big stuff. I'm guessing. I'm guessing. I think we're gonna see some big stuff. I think this is their chance to really blow us away, and I think they plan to. With next gen around the corner and the new systems, I am putting a lot of I'm hoping I don't overhype myself so much that I'm gonna be disappointed. And we are gonna be covering that live here on the channel, by the way. We're gonna be co-hosting that one, and you guys will see my reactions in live. We'll see if I'll be disappointed or excited, but I'm very, very excited for the Connect. I hope the Stadia team can use the launch of next-gen console and as advantage for Stadia. What's up, Frosh? What do you mean by use it as an advantage for Stadia? How would it be an advantage? You mean in the fact that you don't have to pay to upgrade? Like you don't have to pay for the new next-gen? Is that what you mean? Fletcher says Twisted Metal was awesome. I love Wipeout as well. Yeah, I never got into Wipeout, but always heard great things. Wipeout, that's old school. Dino this week's Crash compilation. Good. I can't wait to see that. My dad gave me an article about Stadia trying to get Fortnite, but apparently they got into a fight. Yeah, Spacey. There was a situation, but it looks like it got resolved, Spacey, so it's possible. Burnout. Oh, I never played Burnout. I did play the Need for Speed, the old school games where you're like the cop chasing the robbers and all that stuff. There was some of these. Sorry, Spegs. Spegs is gonna think I'm out after him today. I like this little group we have here. We got Spegs, Vegas Knight. We got the OGs right now. And we got some new guys right behind us I've never heard of. Do terminal damage. Resting order. You sent me the friend request. I usually accept the friend's request after the stream, but I did see that. So thank you for that. I'll add you. Next game for me will be F1 2020. Yeah, that's the next game that I'm excited for the most, considering how the dates are working. And then we got the Connect shortly after that. So it's funny because I hope that we have the pre-order version for F1. I think there's an early access for it. I think it's like what is it called? The Shoemaker or something, the McMichael edition or something rather. I don't know. It's some dude's name. And I hope we get that early access on stage. Spegs, my goodness, you're driving like a drunk guy. My goodness, bouncing from wall to wall. Spegs, by the way, thank you for that retweet today of the tweet of the stream today. Much appreciated on the tweet. I did see that, Spegs. Thank you very much. I appreciate, by the way, all you guys. We got a couple guys who share the content. I really appreciate you guys sharing the content. Oh my goodness. Spegs, I think you gave me a nice hit. The Connect has a lot depending on it. The Connect does have a little bit riding on it. I agree with that, Garrick. I agree. Daryl, you said you got taken out 5 times. Daryl, you used to join these grid races. Like, I remember every week, and you would always be kind of in the top 10. I remember that. Good to see you back, man. I played Twisted Metal 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, Black. Did you looks like you enjoyed them then, right? Did you hear about Stadia's working? Yes, I did hear about that, Roberto. They're gonna allow mobile data. Now they're gonna let people use their 4G at some point. It hasn't launched just yet, but I did see the strings for that, so which is cool. Very happy to see how that's gonna work. I have terrible I have Sprint here in North America. They are absolutely awful, and I don't expect Stadia to work anywhere near good when that comes available. But I know there's a lot of people who've claimed that it works really well on their 4G, so we'll see how it goes. And I've seen people like post their speeds, and they get incredible speeds on just 4G. So that's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be a pretty big deal in my opinion, especially if you have good reception, you have good internet essentially. The only thing too is I think here in the States, some of the phone carriers, I don't know how it works in other countries, but they have data caps here too on that. So I mean, I have Sprint, they're unlimited, but then they say how they slow down your data once you get to a certain point. So ooh, Ron just blew past you, Ron. I'm always the last guy in the race. Are you? Oh man, don't worry about it. You'll get better, man. Just keep grinding. Honestly, it's not even that big a deal. I mean, what I like about these races every week is we have skill levels of all types, people crashing no matter how good they are. I mean, there's just so much. Your favorite Stadia controller? Resting, you're leaving? All right, man. Take care. Sonny, what mic do you use? I use the SM7B, Jay. SM7B. Yeah, I'm sure I'm going to be able to play mobile. I have Verizon. Yeah, you're going to have better than I will, Roberto. You're using Google Fi. Very nice, Jay. Very nice. If I move to the US, I'm going to use Google Fi. Nice. What's up, Rach? Verizon is the best, to be honest. What's up, Rach? How's it going? Yeah, my Saturday's been good. How about you? How have you been, Rach? How's it been going? What have you been up to, Rach? I use 3 in the UK. Man, I'm having a hard time reading the chat and playing right now. I used 3 in the UK at 4G and used it to launch today at work. And I got 1080p, no stutters. It was perfect, plus unlimited, no data caps. That's awesome, Fletcher. You gotta like show me, like, if you ever able to show me like a screenshot. How were you playing with the touch controls or were you playing with a controller? That would be kind of cool to see. I want to see some like live gameplay of some 4G in action, or it's just running smooth, like running something intense too, not like an indie game. I don't know if that matters, but maybe it does. Run some Doom Eternal. Oh, that was perfect. That was perfect. Oh my goodness. I left the chat. I left the game, but I will stay in the chat. All right, sweet resting. Appreciate it. Canadian internet is trash. That's what I hear, man. That's what I hear. That's what I hear. I hear that from multiple people. I don't know if it's because, see, I don't know how Canada works. I don't know if you guys are really spaced out, if it's a lot of country. If only the good internet's in the cities. I don't know how that works. I'm assuming that's how it is. But I hear that a lot about you guys over there. Oof. Woof. Oh my goodness. I gotta take my dog to the vet. See, all right, Jay, take care, and hopefully your dog is doing good. I have like puppy fever, guys. I literally, like, on Facebook, I just look at videos of dogs and cats and being rescued, and I've been wanting my own dog, but I live in a tiny place, so I can't pull it off. 10th place, my goodness. While I'm chatting with you guys and everything. Jay says you're in Canada. Are you like in a city, Jay, or are you like more remote? I'm good. Not enough sleep though. Come on, Rach. What do you mean not enough sleep? You got to get sleep. But Rach, I literally am out at, like, I'm like a 60, 70-year-old man right now. I'm by 8 o'clock. I'm in bed and like done, and I'm falling asleep, and then I wake up early in the morning. 5, 6. I've become an old man. Thank goodness though, because I had no sleeping schedule before, and it's really dangerous for me personally because of my health not to have a sleeping schedule. I would literally get vertigo and all sorts of stuff, and I would sleep 4 hours here. It was just a giant mess. And now I'm like so strict with my sleeping schedule. When it's like right when it's like 7:30, 8, I'm just straight to bed and I just pass out, and it's been great because I've been able to do a lot more with the channel, with streaming. I'm able to stream on Twitch. If I didn't have a sleeping schedule, I wouldn't be on Twitch streaming every Mondays and Wednesdays, by the way, guys, if you guys haven't checked out my Twitch. Obviously, the US is better. What do you mean? You mean the internet? If you are not from the US and you got slow Wi-Fi, don't worry because of that new Starlink. I have to look this stuff up, guys. I don't even know what you guys mean. We use Verizon for our primary devices and the F1 or 5 for the unused older devices. Oh, all right, Dino. How's that working? Working pretty well? Even my chat died. Oh, no. The one time Sunny actually gets top 10. I don't know how that happened. All right, let me real quick. Let's start this up right away, guys. Start it up right away. Hold on, give me a second. Give me a second. We'll start off another Paris. We'll do this one. No rain. Take away the rain. Let's do, I really love Okutama. No rain. We're gonna have no rain. Oh, and then let's do oval. Let's do oval. Perfect. There we go. All right, let's start this off. Let's launch this event. I am a little bit behind on the chat, guys, but I will read all your guys' stuff. So many people crashed during that tunnel run. I hope some of you guys, by the way, send me clips on Discord, Twitter. If it's not too much effort, I love to look back and look at all the clips. Every time I see clips, I'm laughing my butt off. I have such a good time with it. So thank you, guys. I got to find a way to release some of those clips somewhere. Sonny, you're way better in the Ferrari than the Aston. Thank you for that, Rocky. When do you think Gen 2 Stadia will come? I think it's going to come with the second round of games this upcoming year. For instance, Cyberpunk. I don't think it's going to get announced. It's just going to be running. You're not even going to know about it, and it'll be on those types of games. It's hard to wake up for the races, so I haven't been around. It's all good. Hey, I hear you on that. Like about 2 months ago, with no sleep, I'd be doing these streams. When I used to go live in India, they had when I used to live, in India, they had bad internet. They suddenly got godly internet at an extremely cheap price. Really? That is good news, and I really hope that they're able to release Stadia India. I have so many commenters now in my videos. When's it coming to India? That's like the #1 country asked, and I absolutely want to see it because I know a lot of mobile gaming is so huge over there, but I bet they have a thirst for playing some of these like AAA titles and some games that are not as, just essentially mobile quality. So I do hope that it comes down there, and it's good to hear that their internet infrastructure is better. Sunny, I'm constantly watching puppy streams on YouTube. I love. Yeah, me too, Holtz. I don't know. Should I admit? Yeah, I'll admit it. I mean, I watch little kittens and puppies. that's all I watch. Like on Facebook, I just watch animals being rescued. I have a dark history with certain things. When I was a child, I was not nice to animals, and I got a lot softer as I got older. I was a mean child. I was a bully. I was bad, and then I grew up a little bit. High school, I started to change. I started, my little brother was born 13 years ago. By then I was good, but my little brother has autism, and just in general, and I've worked with I've worked in a lot of jobs that I've had in my life has been me in summer camps working with children and stuff like that, and so became soft. But now I'm just like, I'm older and I just watch puppy videos and kitty videos and animals being rescued. I know none of you guys care about this, but I thought I'd just mention that. First time in the game, having a blast. Sweet. Black Zombie. All right, I'm gonna take a second to read some of this stuff. Let me catch up with the chat. Sadly, I played on 4, skipped to PS2, went with Xbox. Oh, you're talking about and then PS3 360 died, so now I'm playing the console since then. Only on the Shield TV. Can't wait for the next gen consoles. That's awesome, Zombie. That's awesome. Guys, come to Germany. We have one of the worst internets in the world, but you're playing so well though. Is it really that bad, Amon? That sucks. Fi also is good in international. Went to Costa Rica and switched to the phone over to Fi. Nice. Rocky, how about Okutama Springs? Is that good? Is that a good map? We'll have to try it out. Sunny, when is your next video? My next video should be coming out today. Not right after the stream. I still have to record. I still have to record the voice. I still have to edit and put it all together. But my next video should be today. We're gonna have videos 3 straight days here: today, tomorrow, and Monday. I think Monday we should have a video as well. I think you guys will like the next 3 videos. Gonna be taking a little different. I did say nothing's changing with the content, even though, but I want to start kind of covering cloud gaming news in general and just kind of do a whole mock-up of everything going on and maybe make it a quick video. I want to start doing that on the channel because I am interested in other cloud platforms and how they're performing. So that's going to be a thing here. I'm just trying to figure out how to do it and how I want to do it, and making sure that it doesn't get me too focused or too much, put like a ton of work into it like I do everything else, because I need to have a day where I have a day off. Sundays are like supposed to be the day where I take a day off, but it's hard for me. Even on my days off, I don't want to take a day off with YouTube and video. So I got to check that out and see how I'm going to do that. Right here, I have AT&T and I just paid $95 for the 1000 Wi-Fi and TV. Wow. Yeah, that's what I pay for. I'm not even getting my internet speeds. I pay for 1 gig and I only get half that. So I was just noticing that the other day and I got to complain. I got to reach out. But yeah, we pay about the same. I didn't realize AT&T had that capability. Probably not where I live though. I don't know where you're from, Roberto. I'm glad I'm now watching you racing, Sunny. Thank you, Zombie. As you wrote that, I'm sure I was just sitting there not racing. Sunny doesn't seem like a mean guy at all. I was when I was a child. We're talking very little, Garrick. I was terrible. I was a bully. Literally, like you see the little kids, and when they complain about bullies in school, I was that bully. I was that bully. I remember it. I even remember how I started becoming a bully when I was little. It started when a bully was bullying me. This was like in kindergarten, right? And he was getting physical, and he was a big kid. He was really big. He was double my size. And so he starts messing with me. And then all of a sudden I remember what I do. This literally, I was like, what, 5 years old. I hit him in the stomach, pull down, like he goes down. I pull his shirt over his head, and then I give him some more punches. And the teacher was out of the room, and I never got in trouble for that. From then on out, I realized I had the physical capabilities of hurting people. This is 5 years old. And then I was a little bully all up until about, I think when I got to high school, it ended by then. But I was bad, guys. I'm not going to tell you my stories of how bad I was as a child. You guys don't want to hear that, but I was bad. But you know, you grow up and you learn to be nice and kind to people. And I think that's the key. That's just, you gotta evolve. Hopefully some people don't evolve, but I have. And like I said, now I work with children with autism, everything that I've gone through. Been a crazy life I've lived. What's up, Brandon? How's it going? What's with the new name? That's the permanent name, SSR. Sunny Cloud Gaming going forward. I like how not a lot of people have mentioned it. I love how subtle this has been. Not a lot of you guys have been mentioning the name change and all that, and the logo and everything. I appreciate that. How did I come in 31st, guys? I stood there on the track not doing anything for a while. Black Zombie says, I care about kitties and puppies. That's good. I'm glad you do. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. Sonny, what is your actual job? Like, what do you do work as? So I work specifically with my little brother. He has autism. It's close to a full-time job. Here in Arizona where I live, you can work as kind of like, it's kind of like a therapist, but I don't have the credentials for it. You're essentially like an occupational therapist. You're essentially like an occupational therapist, a speech therapist, but not officially. And you're kind of under that. And what you're doing is teaching children with autism how to do things like, you know, brushing their teeth and stuff like that. And that's something that I do. I work a lot with my little brother. He's 12 and I think turned 13 this year. And I have, like I said, I have some bad stories when I was young where I'm not even gonna go into it. So, but that's the beauty about life, man. You grow up, you realize, some people don't, but you realize, hey, you know, some things that you did back then were not good, and I've hit that full circle. Also, rescuing kitties and puppies, literally the best. Watching those kind of videos on YT is a lot as well. Yeah, that's literally what I watch. Like mama dogs, mama cats. We're the lovers, not the fighters. Yeah, exactly. Black Zombie says, I'm bad at racing games, but enjoy them a lot. You're good at racing games. I am not good at racing games. I am not good at it's one of my worst genres, Black Zombie. I'm really bad at them. Really bad. I'm good at games where there's aiming and shooting. That's where it ends. Ooh, spaghetti. You and I have been fighting all day so far, Spegs. I wasn't able to get a clean lab. Oh no. Are you still getting top 10 right now, Daryl? Amon says, nice job. Thank you. UT. Oh, UT, you're still in the chat. What's up, UT? What's up, Ace? Ace, have you seen the changes? The changes have been made. Oh, NASCAR Heat. Brandon says NASCAR Heat 6 maybe coming to Stadia. Is that a game I've never heard of that game? What type of PC do you use? So I built, what's up, Roberto? So I actually built my own PC. I did it back in February. So literally it's a desktop PC that I built, and yeah, I kind of put together the parts. I chose the parts and I built it. So it's not, I don't know if you mean like a brand or anything. I don't have a brand because I literally built it. Oh man. You logo's dope. Y'all remember when UT donated like 300? That was meant. Yeah, UT's awesome, and man, I've been missing him every week. Been missing him on the streams. Cool to see he's here. I know he said he was working. I don't know. We got quite a few of the members that work right at this exact time right now. It bums me out, but I'm glad he's been able to hang out today, even if he's just kind of sparingly. I don't know if he's gonna get in trouble or not. I hope he doesn't. I never do good on this track, man. Always a rough time. But yeah, guys. So I think I was watching some of those Apex Legends videos, and I can't believe how much that game has like evolved, man. It's so good now. I like how it's not as see, because there's Fortnite, right? And it kind of has like the futuristic Fortnite feel to it, but way more cooler. I've never liked Fortnite because of the building. By the way, I still would like to see all these games come to Stadia, Fortnite, whatever the case may be. But what I like about Apex is like I'm watching people and they're like sniping from far, and sniping's effective. They're putting shields up. They're doing like all sorts of cool things because of the way the game is, the whatchamacallit, because it's futuristic. And I was just kind of blown away by watching Apex Legends. So I'm hoping we're going to see it on Stadia here soon. Now I'm actually more hyped than I was originally for it. Do you still play The Crew 2? Because I love that game. No, I haven't played The Crew 2 in quite some time. I always recommend it. It's fun. I just haven't had the chance. I have so many games, and because I have the job and I have YouTube, I don't get around to games like Crew 2. The cool thing about Crew 2 is because you can like play with some other people. I've noticed people have been kind of joining up together on that one, and some other discords, and it really, like, when you get into that multiplayer aspect of The Crew 2, it's fun. But it's crazy how much stuff that game has going on in terms of like traveling around the United States and all the different ways you can race. Crew 2 is awesome. How far have you gotten on there, Roberto? Have you cleared most of the map or what? What's up, Brandon? You should come on my show. I gotta come on your show for sure at some point, man. Stadia Connect soon. Gonna show the game's coming out. Nice. That's awesome, Brandon. That's awesome. This racing has been awful to it's over for me from here on out, from the rest of the stream. This happens every week. I do good on the racing for about like the first 2 races typically. Today it's just extended a little further, and then I suck. And then I just can't focus anymore. It's like I lose all my focus. Aaron Pierce, how do I join? There's a link. Okay, I can't. Let me see if I can give you the link. I don't know if it'll work now, because I think we're already into a couple races now. But very worst case, if you check the description down below, expand it. There is instructions, but essentially you go to multiplayer, go to, I think, like multiplayer session or something like that. Look for my name, Sunnyside, and you should see, I think we still have some spots open, and you should be able to see my lobby where you can join. Black Zombie says, I also have a sister with the same thing now. She's 24, but she can't do things for her. Oh, okay. Now I'm just there collecting cars in The Crew 2. Yeah, there's so much to collect in that game. Yeah, says I gotta grab Crew 2. Yeah, Crew 2 is a fun one. I absolutely recommend it, especially if you have that $10 discount. Also, if Ubisoft is coming to us more, we really need Rainbow Siege. Yeah, that's Ace in the chat. If he's still watching, that's like his favorite game. He's always talking about it. I think he says it right there. He's in the chat. Rainbow Six Siege would be amazing. I think we're gonna get the other game though. I think it's called Rainbow Six Quarantine. I think we might get Rainbow Six Quarantine, but I don't know about Siege, unfortunately, which is too bad. I think it should come. That would be a great game, I think, to get some people, get some interest peaked for Stadia. Bro, I just bought a PS4 Pro again. Why? Just so you can play The Last of Us? Oh, yep. You're saying it just to play The Last of Us 2. And I haven't even opened or touched the game yet. I think it's official for me. I'm done with consoles. Seriously, don't have any interest. Yeah, I hear you on that. I hear you on that. I like I said, I say this like every week now. I have the Xbox One X. I've never put it. I bought it for my little brother. It's for him. I've never put in even 5 minutes of games on there. I only get on there to mess with it for him. Like if I have to download something, or I have to do something, or I have to fix something for him. Man, but I never play my Xbox, so it makes sense. I was a little bummed out about The Last of Us. Like I was thinking to myself, man, I sold my PS4 Pro. I sold my PS4 Pro 3 months ago, and I was a little bummed. I'm like, man, it would have been kind of cool to play The Last of Us. I kind of forgot about it, but you know what? I'm good. I'm good. Stadia's got me hooked on their games. I'm good. I would love to play Burnout on Stadia for the chaos with the community. Man, it's been a while, man. I'm a little lost on what Burnout is. I heard of it. I know what it's about, but it's just been a while since I've seen some gameplay. I got to check out some Burnout. My flipping controller just died on me. Oh no, Spacey. Are you racing with viewers? Yes, Black Zombie. I am racing with viewers right now. There's 40 of us. At least 37 of us. Yeah, there's 40 of us. I have to agree. I stopped playing consoles after playing Stadia, and I have both the Xbox One S and PS Pro. Yeah, man. I wouldn't even have my Xboxes if it wasn't for my little brother. I only have it so he plays it. I've been getting him on to Stadia. There needs to be a couple more games for him to really enjoy. Hopefully we get that SpongeBob game, though he likes more of the adult games anyways, but still. I love that track, but honestly it's too many people. Yeah, 6 in quarantine are coming to Stadia. Oh, all right, so Siege is coming. Good stuff, Gem. I'm the same towards my PS4. Oh my goodness, I'm the same towards my PS4. I always get distracted by the cloud. Yeah, Steven, it makes sense. Rocky, you were 3rd place. My goodness, nicely done. Daryl came in 11th when you came in 31st. Ubi really needs to start giving us oldies like AC Origins. You know, I was a little bummed about I gotta admit this. You guys know I'm gonna keep it honest with you guys on this channel. I was a little bummed when I saw Assassin's Creed Odyssey on Steam. If you buy like the full version of it, you get some of the oldie games. I think you get Origins, don't you? There's some games that you get if you get like the Ultimate Edition. I was a little bummed to see, you know, there's nothing like that on Stadia because we don't have those older titles on here. But I still went ahead and splurged. It's funny, I went ahead and bought Ultimate Edition for Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but I haven't played it much. I have to get on it. It's like the game that I'm looking forward to playing most right before Valhalla in terms of playing an older title on Stadia. So I got to get in on there. I know a lot of you guys have been telling me how many hours you guys are putting into Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's nuts. You guys are like addicted. Some of you guys are addicted to that. Rach says, I'm staying away from consoles. Now I'm going to just build a PC. Rach, curious, why are you building a PC? Out of curiosity, I know I saw you were talking about that in the Discord. Why are you building a PC exactly? Are you looking for PC gaming, or are you looking to stream yourself? I'm kind of curious. Also just bought another PS4 Pro to play The Last of Us. A lot of people have too, and the Final Fantasy VII remake for my son. Very cool, Jake. That's cool. How are you guys enjoying the games? You know, Final Fantasy remake looked really good. It really did. Hey, like I said, there's quite a few people that I did notice in this own community that went ahead and got themselves a PlayStation just to play some Last of Us. And hey, gaming's gaming, man. And that's cool. I can't wait for a larger library on Stadia. Yeah, absolutely, Rage. I think we're gonna start seeing it. I've been getting messages from some developers of other games who have been contacting me. Not out of their way. I've been contacting them and they've replied. There's some games that are coming out. I don't have dates personally. They don't tell me the dates, but they're just like, all right, yep, it's coming. You know, we have a date ready for it. They just don't tell me the date. I'm not that cool. They don't get to tell me the dates specifically, but we're getting games. We're getting quite a few games coming. Some of them are indies though, but we're getting them. Black says, sorry, I'm being mean for myself. It's all good, Black. She don't talk to my family, but she never learned anything. I hear you. Some family can be tough. 90 hours into Assassin's Creed SSR. Wow. What exactly are you doing 90 hours into the game? If you don't mind me asking, are there still quests that you're trying to beat? Are you trying to get like the best loot? Like 90 hours in. Wow. Sonny, play the new Assassin's Creed first, then work backwards. What do you mean? You mean Valhalla, or what do you mean? Or you mean play Assassin's Creed Odyssey and then work my way back? I played which one was it? It came out on the Nintendo Switch. I played it for like an hour and a half and I was having a blast. And then I thought to myself, man, I hate the Nintendo Switch. Can I just play on a different platform? I don't hate the Switch. I hate how weak it is. It doesn't look so good. But anyways, not trying to get on that tangent. But the Assassin's Creed games, I've never really put in tons of time into it, but Odyssey has always looked so fun because it's got the way the loot works, the fact that you can you have this big open world and you can do so much. It's crazy. Honestly, I just have a $200 Dell laptop and really happy because instead of wasting more, I can waste the rest on Stadia games, and I'm happy it's smooth. And that's the beauty with Stadia, right? You don't have to worry about, you know, upgrading. The good thing is if you're somebody that's buying like the next gen consoles, which By the way, there's nothing, guys, if you guys want to buy the next gen consoles, ain't nothing wrong with that. Especially like the new PlayStation's gonna have some exclusive games that look good. The good thing about Stadia is it can supplement, and it can be that extra factor. You know, if you have family taking up the wife, the kids are taking up the TVs, or whatever the case may be. I mean, or once this thing starts working on mobile really good. I mean, Stadia is just, I love how versatile it is. That's my biggest thing. That's why I was attracted to Stadia to begin with, and cloud gaming in itself, because it's so versatile. And the fact is, we don't have to upgrade Gen 2 and all that other stuff. That's stuff we don't have to worry about, you know? And that's just amazing. And one thing that, you know, needs to be talked about more. PC gaming as well as Stadia. Oh, so you are going to go into PC gaming. Oh my goodness. PC Master Race for Rach, huh? Not any plans to stream. You would be hilarious. You would be so good at streaming, Rach. You would be so... you would be so entertaining. I think a lot of people would enjoy that, Rach. You would be wild. You'd be one of the wildest streamers. Hope they announce the launch. Well, what's up, multi FPS fan? Hope they announce the launch in more countries. That's what I want to see too. I hope that's a priority for them. I hope they're setting up servers in, you know, everywhere, especially India. I don't know about how China works. People tell me all sorts of things about that, but there is some places where I absolutely want to see it. So I have an Xbox One controller. How we use it on Stadia? If you're on laptop, you can plug in the controller with the USB. I forget which USB Xbox uses. Plug it in directly into your laptop, and it should pick it up, and you should be able to launch Stadia and play Stadia with your Xbox One controller. You can even pull it off on your phone, I'm pretty sure, because I'm pretty sure I did it with. I think I did Bluetooth as well. I don't know if you have to put in a special like little Stadia thing in the web browser on your phone. Xbox controller with Chrome browser, you will have to wire it. Exactly. I finished the main quest, and so it took you 90 hours to finish the main quest, or is it because you just took your time? All right, so I gotta choose some maps real quick. Let me choose some stuff here. All right, let's do Red Bull. I think somebody was asking for Red Bull last week, and I didn't do it. We'll do it today. Crescent Valley. We'll choose some maps that I don't usually choose, and then we gotta have one map. Here we go. Let's do this. We'll do that one. Perfect. All right, we're gonna continue kicking this off. We're gonna waste no time. Sunny, did you have time to check out any of the creation stuff? Yes, Granite, I did. Yes, and yes. There's certain things I can't talk about with Crata, so I can't say anything. But yes, I did check it out, and let's just say that I am checking it out heavily right now. That's all I can say. But yes, granted, I am checking it out right now. Crata is looking to be interesting. I'm really behind in the chat. I will read all your guys' stuff. Give me a second. I have a lot of friends. Most of them have gaming rigs, so I'd love to be able to play the flexibility to play on any platform and crossplay. That's awesome, Rach. Becoming PC Master Race, it looks like you're joining the crowd. Rach, if you need, I know you got a lot of people that can help you out, but if you do need help, feel free to message me for sure. You have to keep, Frank says, do you have to keep Stadia Pro to continue having 4K on your game, such as Doom Eternal? Yes, you do, Frank. Actually, Frank, stay tuned. Well, yeah, you do need to have Stadia Pro to continue doing 4K. I have a video today coming out talking about Stadia Pro, so I was gonna mention something, but you guys will just see the video. Pro is required for 4K HDR. Yes. All right, let me catch up with the chat. I'll be off to the side. But you have to have the connection though. Unfortunately, I don't. Oh, that sucks, Terry. You mean the connection for 4K? I came in 9th, so you're still coming in top 10, Daryl. You're killing it. Honestly, I'm gonna keep on investing in a Stadia and keep telling people about Stadia. Absolutely, Roberto. Absolutely. Don't just tell people about it. Try to show it to them too. I think a lot of people just don't get it, how it works. Cloud gaming is still a new concept to so many people. Show it to them. That's my goal. Not just with this channel, but you know, out in the world, man. I'm gonna show people how it works, how it is, how it runs, how we can play Doom Eternal, how we can play Red Dead on our phones or our laptops, or on crappy laptops, because I have some crappy laptops myself too. I have two laptops, one from 10 years ago and another that's from about 13 or 7 years ago, and they all play Stadia wonderful. I mean, that's the key. Ron says Xbox has the mini USB. Okay, cool. Thank you, Ron. The only reason to buy the new PlayStation would be Horizon Zero Dawn. By the way, Horizon Zero Dawn, I'm such a big fan of that game. It's so good. If you own a PlayStation, it's a good game. Man, oh man, I know it's coming. I think it's coming out for PC, right? I would love somehow to see that on Stadia, man. Horizon Zero Dawn is a great game. It's probably one of the top 10 games in terms of the last year and a half that I actually put in a good amount of time in. Ray says, well, Sunny, I have the internet for streaming, just probably not the stomach for it. I'm telling you, Rage, you'd be amazing at it. Oh, I'd watch. It'd be must-see TV for me. I'm waiting any day for Shadow PC to test out. Yeah, Shadow's been having a lot of problems getting their service up to people. I know a lot of people swear by Shadow, but I know they've been having issues getting the service into people's hands. Hopefully they're getting that figured out over there. I get really distracted, enjoy taking down huge forts. Oh, really? In Assassin's Creed Odyssey? Oh my goodness. I haven't had the chance to play The Last of Us 2 yet since I'm working like crazy. I bought a Razer Kishi and would love to be able to play Stadia over 5G right now. Yo, Jake, do you have the capabilities for the 5G? And how are you liking, Jake, how are you liking the Kishi right now? I'm curious to hear more people's thoughts on the Kishi. I feel like people have been loving how good it works, but they kind of have the same thoughts that I do. For sure, Black. For sure, Black. Feel free to always ask questions, guys. If you have questions about Stadia, feel free to ask that in the chat. I don't mind whatsoever. Part of the reason I have this channel, man, is just, you know, help you guys out in any way I can. Terry says, yeah, for 4K, but just good in general. So even the average quality is a bit of a mess for me, but I see the potential. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Google needs to make their own studio or like make their own games too. They are, Roberto, they are. They actually have 3 studios. So, well, I shouldn't say technically 3. They have, I think they have 2 studios. With one they bought out, and I don't know what they're doing with that one that they bought out. I don't know if we ever got more information on that. But they are making their own games, and that's actually the biggest thing that I'm hoping to see more than anything on this day, this July Connect on the 14th, is I'm hoping that we see. Somebody said it best in my comments. I don't know if it was Rick. I think it was Rick. I know Rick sometimes hops on my streams. Rick Tone. He wrote in my comments on that video on what I want to see with the Stadia Connect. It was hilarious. He goes, man, okay, first off, let me talk about what I'm talking about. The number one thing they got to show, in my opinion, is a teaser for whatever they're working on, whatever new game they're working on, any sort of teaser. And he wrote something like, man, they just need to have a screenshot. They just need to have a picture on the wall of it. He said in a more funnier way, but either way, I couldn't agree more. I hope we see anything related to what they're working on, because we got to see something they're cooking to get us really, really excited. Because got to keep in mind, guys, cloud gaming has the possibilities to do stuff that no gaming PC and consoles can ever dream of. You know, you can do more things within the cloud. Gaming is going to be crazy in 10 years right now. We're like right at the front door of cloud gaming right now, and it's going to be fun. So they got to blow it away with whatever game they're creating. I keep saying they need to have a battle royale type of game, not necessarily exactly a battle royale, but something that's very social. You want a game that can incorporate lots of people. It's got to be free or within, you know, free with pro, one of the two. And it's got to be a game that utilizes all the features that Stadia has for like streamers, like the ability just to hop in with a link, like, you know, the crowd play and stuff like that. It's got to have all sorts of the features. I would also like to see a stream connect as well. So hopefully it utilizes, it's got to do something to showcase everything. It's got to be social. I don't care what that translates to. If that translates to like a Fortnite type game or some Minecraft variation, I literally don't care what the game is. It could even be a game that the genre that I don't care about. As long as, you know, it pulls off all that stuff, I think that's going to be key. And I hope that's exactly what they're working on. Yo, what's up, Chuck? How are you doing? Good to see you. Becky says hi as well. I hope Becky is doing good. I hope you're doing well. I hope the family is being safe, Chuck. Thank you for coming in. Say hi for sure to Becky for me. I hope she's doing well. Hope you guys are doing well, Chuck. Thank you, man. Thank you for coming in. I have a 5G here in Pittsburgh. I love the Kishi. Analog sticks are perfect. Not a big fan of the D-pad, but overall it's a solid controller. Good. Thank you for that that input, Jake. I was curious. So everything works great for you with the 5G and the Kishi. How you're living the dream right now. You're living that mobile dream. Yo, what's up, little 123? How's the stream going? It's going good, man. Thank you for coming in. Welcome to the channel. And Moon says after they're kicking me to the outside, I can answer to the Horizon Zero Dawn. I have the same like you. There are not many games which keep me playing because I played so much in the last 20. Absolutely, Amon. Horizon Zero Dawn is such a fun game. Looks like you and I have some gaming similarities there. Horizon keeps me playing on and on. Nice. Horizon Zero Dawn and Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I think, are pretty similar. I could be wrong. Chuck says, example of the power of Stadia. We have to have 25 down. Look, by the way, guys, let me know in the chat. What do you guys want to see in regards to the specific Stadia games? What would you like to see Stadia themselves, their own studios? What games would you like to see? I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on that. I want to hear what ideas you guys come up with. I'm sure you guys can come up with some crazy stuff. Chuck says, example of power of Stadia. We have 25 down. Okay, and 2 up. Most available in this area. We play on the 2 Chromecast at the same. What? No way. I'm guessing. Are you guys, Chuck? Are you guys playing at 720 or are you guys playing at 1080? That's really good, Chuck. I'm actually really shocked by that. Really shocked that you guys are able to do 20 with just 25 down and 2 Chromecast Ultra running at the same time. That's got to be one of the more extremes I've heard. I don't know if anybody in the chat's got anything more extreme than that. I hope so. So much that when it comes to Stadia, but making sure that it's, while it's extreme, that it at least, you know, works. That's the key, right? Because you can have some crappy internet and claim you're playing Stadia, but if it's always stuttering or anything, that wouldn't be good. What's up, Roberto? Stadia cast, they know stuff about Stadia that they can say, but Sonny, do you know stuff? I know stuff sometimes. I know stuff and I can't say stuff as well. I'm in the same predicament as them. I'm in the same predicament as them. Oh my goodness. All right, let me take a second. I didn't realize I was so behind on the chat. I could have came forth if I wasn't taken out. Oh, dang, that sucks. Hey, are you going to do a live stream chat on the Stadia Connect? Yes, I am, Rosen. Yes, I am. I am 100% doing a live reaction to it. 1000%. Wouldn't miss it. I'm gonna have to be pretty dire straits not to stream that. I'm really excited for it, and I will be live streaming it here on the channel. Red Fox is probably the fastest driver in the probably. Moosetron, how's it going, Moosetron? How are you? How's it going? It's going really well. How about you? How are you doing, Moose? Sorry. Well said. Cloud gaming is going to be absolutely. Rach says, I have to say I haven't missed the downtime of downloads, updates, not to mention the load times are amazing. Just patiently waiting my larger library and some more features to come to Stadia. I agree, Rach. I mean, I hop on the Xbox to help with my little brother, and then I'm having to deal with updates, and I'm losing it. Then I have to, you know, I bought him a bunch of new games the other day, and then I'm sitting there downloading the game, and then there's got to be another update for the game online as well, on top of downloading the game. And it's just such a headache. And I feel bad for my brother. He just gets on his iPad and waits for the downloads. But I mean, it's those little conveniences. They add up a little bit. Now, it's not the all end all be all. Games are always going to be the most important, but it's really nice to have those Stadia features. What do I think of the Kishi? I'm playing it on it now. Sweet, Gem. That's awesome. I did check out your video, Gem. It was awesome. Your Kishi video is awesome. If you guys haven't checked out Gem Stadia's channel, he's awesome. Awesome new creator. I think he's pretty new. Gem, you're also a developer, correct? You develop some game somewhere on Stadia somewhere that you can't talk about, I'm guessing. xCloud runs perfectly fine for me on 5G and even LTE, but I know Stadia is a better service. Wait, hold on. xCloud runs perfectly fine for me on 5G and even LTE, but I know Stadia is a better service. Really, Jake? Because on my 1 gig internet, no matter what device I use, I can't get xCloud to work. And I don't know what the problem is. I don't know. It's got to be my end, I'm assuming. But man, xCloud just never works for me. I don't want to blame xCloud. And I always like, my initial thought is to think of it like a piece of junk, but I shouldn't be that closed-minded. Because I can't hate on people for hating on Stadia when if they have the internet connection, it's probably on their end. So I keep assuming it's on my end, but I can never get xCloud to work. Rach says I'm definitely not going anywhere. Good. That's good to hear. Good to hear. I wouldn't let you go anywhere else anyways, Rach. You got to be here on Stadia with us. Multi says needs big AAA exclusives. Absolutely. I believe Stadia, GeForce Now, and xCloud will just get better, but I love gaming, so consoles, PC, or cloud gaming is all awesome. That's awesome, Black. Dino says I need an MMO. I agree. An MMO would be really fun to see. I think it's got to be MMO. I wouldn't be surprised, though, they'd be cooking up some like MMORPG at some point. Brandon says WoW needs to come to Stadia. I doubt it would. Moose, you're trying hard to get in a race. Hopefully you can get in. You'll get in, man. You'll get in. Because right now, around this time, it starts to die down a little bit. People start leaving. I want Stadia to make games like COD, Sports, and PUBG. Yeah, that'd be amazing. Chuck says, yeah, it's all about available in our country. Yo, thank you for that sub, Harold. It's all about what's available in our country. I use a Nighthawk X6 Netgear router with AT&T Uverse box, which is required. That's what I use too. I use a Nighthawk something. And yeah, that equipment definitely matters for sure. That makes sense that you're using that equipment and you're able to get Stadia to work so well. The fact that equipment, that's expensive equipment you're rolling with though, Chuck. You're not rolling with like the basic stuff. So it is very stable, and that's the trick that I truly believe. Yeah. We do run in 720, but we can run in 1080 as long as the phones are not connected to the Wi-Fi. You can probably run, that makes sense. You can probably run 1080, I'm guessing, by yourself. And like you said, nothing else on the connection. That makes a lot of sense. Chuck, AT&T Universe don't exist anymore. You should get the new one called AT&T TV that gives you 1 gig internet and Android TV with channels. Oh, very nice. Idea for Stadia Studios, 1,000 player destruction derby. Absolutely. That's what I'm talking about, SSR. They got to do something where they put so many like people on the screen. They make it just mind-blowing. But then do it to where you can work with friends. You want a very big social aspect. I know a lot of people are probably cringing at the idea of like Stadia making those Stadia Studios making a game that like that has a lot of social features. I'm sure when people think of, you know, the Stadia Studio making a game, they're thinking of like some epic, you know, single player game with like, you know, amazing effects and graphics that are mind-blowing. I don't think that's what they should do. They gotta get games where they can bring people on the platform, have people try out Stadia. Like graphics and all that are fine, and I want to see like the best of the best in that regards. But I think they need to make it to where these games that they're creating are literally to make it where it's cool to be on this platform, playing it and trying it and testing it. And that's what my hope is. Like I said, curious to hear what you guys would like to see, but that's my thought. You guys can think differently than me. Feel free to completely disagree with everything I say. Feel free to call me an idiot and I don't know what I'm talking about. I won't kick you away out of the channel unless you're truly a troll. If you want to call me an idiot, feel free. I don't mind. It's true, I'm an idiot sometimes. I'm not the smartest guy in the room, but I do try my best. Fletcher says, I'm a bit unsure about FIFA on Stadia. It needs to be crossplay to be successful. That's a really good point, Fletcher. I would agree with that. Crossplay would be huge, and EA says they're wanting to do crossplay, so let's hope that ends up being a thing. Jake says, I've heard about things about xCloud, but I haven't had any issues with it. Oof. I haven't had any issues with it, but I don't care for it much though. I need Stadia to get Fortnite, COD, plus AAA exclusives of their own. Couldn't agree more with you. Rach, thank you for that donation. Much appreciated, Rage, for that $5 through the super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not that I'm asking for this, but I can't wait to so you guys see the my banjo whatchamacallit, my banjo emote. I have a banjo alert. It's hilarious, and it plays a little Cotton Eye Joe. I also can't wait for the oh yeah the Orcs Must Die, Roberto. Orcs Must Die is gonna be a fun one. I bet a lot of people haven't played tower defense games, and I think people are gonna be excited. Like, I think they're gonna enjoy it and get excited for it. Chuck says, yeah, I wish it was available here. It's not at the current moment. Oh, okay, you're talking about the internet. Yeah, Sonny, I'm a gaming designer working at EA. Oh, at the moment. Okay, so we have 2 people who work at EA. I know. Yeah, we have I'm guessing you guys wouldn't know each other. We have a supporter, a member here on the channel. He works, I don't know what he does at EA, and I know he does work at EA, and he's a cool guy, and I feel like he works like in the marketing or something. Like he's not a developer. That's cool. I didn't know that you worked at EA. I knew you worked somewhere, also working on a Stadia port, but I can't say which game yet. That makes sense. So imagine like all the nonsense and junk that I'm like spitting out right now, Jem, and you're just like, you're in the know and you're just rolling your eyes. You're just like, oh, this guy, he's so gullible. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Oh man, cool to have you around, Jem. It's cool to have you around, man. Rage, thank you again for that dono. Thank you, Rage. You do so much, Rage, with the donations. I appreciate it. You don't have to though. Your presence is all this channel ever needs. You always bring up my spirits, Rage. By the way, like I said, I want to see you streaming. That would be the most amazing thing ever. Also, there used to be a game called Mag on the PS3 with 256 players, something that's what? Really, Fletcher? What was that game about? Mag on the PS? What would you do on it? Was it like a game of marbles and that was like it, and it was only rendering like a bunch of little marbles? 1,000-player destruction derby probably won't be too hard. I don't want to see 1,000-player destruction derby if I'm being honest. Yo, what's up, Cell? What's up? Oh my goodness. Cell, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. What about an online GTA destruction derby? Can you imagine if Stadia was working like on a GTA type game? Holy crap, people would lose it. The game of that scope though is crazy though. But can you imagine like a full-blown world with crazy amounts of hundreds of people in it running around? Can you imagine a GTA? Like, my goodness, that would be like the dream, wouldn't it? We're not that far away. In the next 10 years, you'll see something like that, especially on cloud gaming. Black Zombie says PlayStation Now needs to get better. Speaking of PlayStation Now, I want to test it out. It's been a long time. I don't have a PlayStation though, but I wanted to test it out and talk about it. I think it'd be cool to kind of check it out and see how it works on the PC. Me learning to play keyboard and mouse is going to be a complete hashtag hot mess. Keyboard and mouse is my favorite way to play games, Rage. That is going to be a hot mess. You don't have most games. You don't need keyboard and mouse though. Like everything you can play with a controller. I think you'll be fine. I would just play controller, Rage. What would you even need a keyboard and mouse for? You're used to playing shooters on a controller. Just play it on your controller. I think you'll be good. I see you switch channel names. I did, Uncan. How's it going, Uncan? How are you doing? I switched channel name, switch logo. That's about all the changes you'll see, though. I do have more social medias, guys. I have a Facebook. I'm going to be taking all my social medias going forward. Very serious. I have an Instagram. I'm going to post to that. I just took a picture before the stream. I got to upload that bad boy. I got Instagram, Facebook. I got everything going now. I don't expect any of you to follow that though, so don't worry. I'm not asking. All good. I'm gonna be a tiny ball of rage. I think that's why it would be so entertaining, Rage. So I like the cell phone touchscreen controller, but I am not quite sure how to use the RB, R2, LB, L2 when playing Division 2, for example. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Division 2 is gonna be a tough one to play, man. That's gonna be a really tough game to play with the touch controls. It's almost near impossible, I would think. Yeah, I wouldn't try. But hey, if you can make it work, I beg that the new EA originals come to Stadia. Maybe. Now we have two people in the community who work at EA. This is awesome. Jem, if you're still in the stream, can you tell me are you streaming right now, Jem? Sonny, what the heck? Mag is one of my most favorite FPS games at all. I don't know what Mag is. What is Mag? Yo, thank you for that dono. Yo, Abasi, Gabriel, what? Yo, I've never said hi to you. How's it going? Welcome to the channel. Thank you for the 5 from Super Chat. Keep it up, bro. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Welcome, man. I don't know if you've always just been a lurker, but thank you for the 5. Much appreciated. And thanks again. Thank you. Kel says it was a shooting game and it came after. Oh, I remember. Okay. I remember that, Kel. All right. Guys, at that age when those systems were out, I played all my gaming was done at my uncle's house. It was never done with me. I was too poor. I was never able to afford those cool systems. I was a poor lad, poor young man. And I had parents who never understood gaming. I don't know if you guys had that, but I had parents who... My mother never cared what I ever did. She literally, like, I was raised by wolves. But my father did not believe in gaming. And he thought it was a waste of his time. It's a waste of my time, and thought I should be doing better. So, you know, I had those types of parents. So that's my history with gaming. So there's a lot of stuff that I never got to experience with, like, you know, the old school stuff. Roberto says, I'm still in high school and trying to get technology school. Oh, that's cool, Roberto. That's cool. xCloud would never work for me either, but I was on the 5 and it switched. Oh, nice. Maybe xCloud's working a little better. They did say they were going to upgrade their stuff. Thank you, Rach, for the $2 through the super chat. Thank you. Oh, shoot. All right, let me real quick change the map. I'm so behind in the chat. I will read all your guys' stuff, but let me go ahead and real quick, let me just change the maps and get these launched. I don't want to take up too much. Let's do, somebody was saying Okutamu. Are these all different? Okay, we'll do that one. I want some more. Let's do this one, and then we'll do this one. I don't know if any of these are any good, but we're gonna do those. Let's just launch it right away. In that case, I highly recommend downloading the Unreal 4 engine and then search YouTube for the basic videos on how to create the most basic games and play around. Sweet. By the way, thank you again as I'm going through my stuff. Thank you again for that donation, Abasi. Much appreciated. Jem, how about that Unreal 5 engine? Jem's about to become popular now that he let it out of the bag here. Jem, no, I'm not streaming. I'm in your Grid game. Okay, cool. I was gonna say I would have hand off my stream, but I don't know if anybody else is streaming Grid. My buddies say keyboard and mouse is the best. It is. I'm just gonna struggle and try while raging. Once you get good with it, they say you won't want a controller again. I'll see about that. Rage, your friends sound, and I don't know if we know these, if we have mutual friends. They said they sound like me 2 years ago. Now since I've been playing Stadia, I'm not as hardcore PC. Yo, thank you for the donation, Blackie, Ray, Patrick. Thank you for that donation through that super chat, and thank you for the follow on Twitch as well. Thank you for that. You rock. You rock. Thank you. I got the lady now saying the voice stuff. EA should bring a remake of Battlefield Vietnam. Yo, I heard about them doing some remakes. Battlefield Vietnam would be awesome. I'm so behind. Patrick says, hello, my friend. Patrick, how are you doing? Thank you for the donation. I just saw your message. Hope you're doing well. Abasi says, I'm following your YouTube channel. You're amazing and very helpful. Thank you for that, Abasi. And thank you for being part of the community watching. Thank you for watching my videos. And I'm glad I've been able to be helpful. Rocky says, my father and I played hours on end. Very nice. Are we still talking about that one game that I didn't know about, Mag? My parents were anti-gaming, didn't game until I was pretty much an adult. Yeah, I had those parents, man. Gaming's becoming so much more normal now, though. That's what I'm saying about the next 10 years. If you guys haven't read that cool thing, it was like a bunch of game developers, including Phil Harrison and some Stadia people, mentioning what they're going to see with gaming in 10 years. It's going to be insane. We're going to get a lot more people in the industry, get like so many more ideas. Gaming's going to become, it's going to be nuts the next 10 years. Peter says, San Francisco, please. Grand Prix, thanks, no rain. Instead of exploring a virtual world, he likes exploring the real world. Exactly, Dino. You're talking about my dad, or maybe somebody, you're talking about your family. That's true. Rach says, now I'm a hardcore gamer. My daughter loves it too. Nice. Sunny, I feel you. My parents are Christians, so at first they wouldn't let me, but now they let me play games now, and I honestly love Stadia and wouldn't switch to any other platform. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. It's crazy, man. I don't ever talk about that, and something that I forget. Daryl says I was in the Corvette. Nice. Division 2 is fun as hell. It's cross play, and I had Stadia player. That's awesome, Black Zombie. Yeah, it's crazy because I kind of forget about it, but my dad wasn't 100% bad. The thing is, like, I would play for an hour, and my dad, after 1 hour of me playing on the Nintendo, he would be like, he's like, all right, get off that thing. You can't play anymore. And I would be begging my dad for, like, we would go to the swap market every week, and I'd be begging for him to buy me like a Nintendo, the original Nintendo game cartridge. And they were always like $5. They were like used games, and I could never convince him. And every week I always had the hope, every once in a blue moon, like once every 6 months, he'd buy me like one game. but he never wanted to encourage me playing games. Now it's funny because I don't know if my dad watches my live streams. I love my dad, by the way. I love him to death. We didn't always used to get along, but in the last like 10 years, like I said, I was raised by wolves as a young child. You guys heard me earlier. I was saying how I was a bully. When you have no adult presence in your childhood, you end up kind of just becoming mean. But my dad, it's funny, I've been trolling him a little because I'll send him videos of the YouTube channel and my live streams. He could be watching right now, and he's probably rolling his eyes at me. But my dad's old school, man. He comes from he was born and raised in Mexico, and you know, gaming and not having things, spending money on gaming was just something that he couldn't even dream of realizing. So it makes sense how he came up, But I do like to troll my dad. I send him my videos, I send him my streams. I'm like, look, Dad, see, I'm doing something cool, Blackie says, I'm fine. Work was exhausting. Oh, so you just came from work, did well. Now it's cool here to be. Yeah, Rage is hanging out here. Patrick, thank you for being on Patreon. Thank you for the donations, and thank you for being a member as well. Patrick, thank you. Patrick, I subscribe to your YouTube channel. Keep making content over there, Patrick. I really enjoyed. Some of your stuff I couldn't understand a word you were saying, Patrick. It was all German, I think. Or is it German? No, don't get insulted if I said the wrong language. I don't know what language you speak, but it was really entertaining. Like everything I was trying to make out of your videos, I liked it. So keep that going, Patrick. Fletcher says, my dad got a PS1 the next day I played it, and since then I got hooked. Safe to say my dad lost his PS1. That's awesome, Fletcher. That's awesome. That's a cool story. Can we get a Sunny Dad channel like a Mamatron? Oh man, my dad's too old school. I love him. My dad just, by the way, just came from having COVID, and he was one of those people who was just like, this isn't real, guys. Like the beginning of March, my dad was like, COVID's not a thing. It's like it's not a thing. I'm like, okay, Dad, please take it serious. And he ends up getting it, and he was in the hospital. He struggled. Let me tell you guys. He sings a whole different tune. The point is that what I'm saying is my dad, he's so old school because he doesn't even know how to work a debit card machine. Like, he pays everything in cash. My dad's super old school, and I think to myself, man, I'm 30. I'm about to turn 34, by the way, guys. I'm gonna have a birthday stream July 19th. My birthday's July 20th, but on Sunday I'm gonna have a birthday. I might actually do it on Saturday. Actually, I'm still debating. Anyways, my point is, I wonder that if in 20-30 years from now, are we all, think about all you guys too in the chat, are we going to be like that bad, or are we going to be like trying to understand technology, or is it going to advance past us so badly that we can't even get into it? I worry about that because my dad doesn't even know how to work a debit card machine, so I'm not even sure. I know he watches YouTube videos, so I know he can navigate YouTube, but man, oh man, it's crazy. Roberto says, Sunny, so you're Mexican. Cool, I was born in Mexico. Yes, I am half Mexican, half Puerto Rican. I am 100% Hispanic. Yo, Scan, happy weekend just arrived. Absolutely, Scan, happy weekend. I hope you're doing well, sir. Sunny Dad would be perfect. I should make him. I should get him into YouTube. My dad is a very talented man, though. He's a heck of a mechanic, and my dad's the type of guy. He walks in a room, man, and he's got presence. I am nothing. Like I don't have the inch of charisma that my dad has. He has got so much charisma. My dad's that guy. What's your opinion of Rock of Ages? Yo, Fletcher, I'm excited for Rock of Ages. I probably say excited way too much, but I really am. Thank you for the follows on Twitch, by the way. I stream every Mondays and Wednesdays, if you guys don't know. Thank you for those follows on Twitch. What's your opinion, Rock of Ages? I love Rock of Ages. I think a lot of people are going to find it really funny. We have some cool, unique content planned for Rock of Ages. So stay tuned for that. I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. Rock of Ages is really funny. Really funny, really fun. It's a tower defense game, but a unique tower defense game. And I think some of you guys have never heard of it are going to find it hilarious. So stay tuned for that. And I think that launches right around my birthday as well. Hopefully a new Battlefield will be coming soon, or 2021. I know I'm gonna press Earl. I don't know if Earl's watching, but we got to let Earl over at EA, let him know, hey, feel free to share the secrets with us in chat. We just won't because Jem's just working on a specific game. I don't know if he knows the general sense at EA. I could be wrong. I don't know how all that stuff works, but we got to let him know to let us in on the secrets of what's happening at EA, and we'll keep it all a secret in this chat. We won't tell anybody. It'll be 100% secret. Sunday, your dad used to hang out with me in Chicago. Deep dish pizza. My dad doesn't like pizza, man. He don't like pizza. Race got ruined because other people crashed. Oh, I'm sorry, Daryl. Yeah, it's gonna the crashing's gonna get insane just like that. Poor Red Fox too. He's such a good racer. Sunny, I wouldn't worry about getting us older. We're literally cloud gaming, looking forward to the future. I agree, Jem. I absolutely agree. Absolutely agree with that. I absolutely don't like PlayStation now. Biggest delay in comparison, and only 7. Oh, PlayStation Now, and you cannot even get on a mobile phone. Yes, I know, which would be the only device I would play with at 720. That's a good point. Yeah, I want to test it out on my computer. I don't have a PlayStation because I sold it, but I do want to test out PlayStation Now. I think it's good to look at these services and see if they're improving. I'm playing with one hand right now. It's not working out. The Gamer Man post a vid of you eating deep dish pizza with Sunny's dad. Paris is a scary track. It really is, Daryl. Patrick says, thanks, Sunny. I definitely will. And yes, most of it is German, but I would love to make also English content. Yo, you know, there could be a good segment of German community people who want to see some German content. So, you know, it's kind of a different lane in the Stadia community, man. Keep it going. But hey, if you want to do some English content, sweet. The game froze and then I got stuck. Oh, that sucks, Daryl. You know, by the way, this game sometimes runs like poop. Sometimes. And I shouldn't say poop, but it'll bug out. Like this happens to me once every session. When I'm playing offline, off stream, I should say. I'll get a bug that'll say the game crashed. It happened just yesterday, and it's so frustrating with Grid. But they've come a long way, because we had, if you guys were here, I know Daryl was like 3 months ago. After every single thing, I had to restart a lobby over and over again. But it's been working pretty awesome lately. Rach says, I'm always worried about getting older. Yeah, I am too. I am too in the sense of in the sense of just like I said earlier, just kind of being too old not to realize you're too old. It's funny because I watch TV shows and you'll watch something and I feel like, and I'm sure every generation feels this, right? But you feel like you could still connect with like the younger, like the 2 generations below you or something. And I feel like I'm still there, but I'm starting to feel the disconnect slowly but surely. It's happening where it's just like you just kind of nod your head at like, what are these young kids doing? So I don't want to get into like politics or anything along those lines, but you do kind of, I do worry about it personally, and I do say it in the gaming sense too, that I just, man, I wish I was a little younger going like through this revolution of gaming that's happening right now, because it's crazy. We got so much coming down the pikes. I mean, even virtual realities can be pretty huge here in the next 10 years. I'm excited to see where it all heads. Cloud gaming is going to finally have that ability too, to like in Stadia have that ability to play some games I've always dreamed of as a kid. And then you think you get it with like certain games, like, oh, you know, back in like 2000 World of Warcraft launch and you have this world full of people, but it's limited. It's not exactly, there's still a lot of limitations, and we're finally starting to rip those limitations apart. And man, it's exciting. It's exciting. We're almost close to that perfect age. I just kind of wish I was like maybe 10 years younger. Just maybe 10 years younger. But it's crazy to think about, man. Like I was just thinking about that too, Rach, the other day. Like 2002, 2000. I mean, cell phones were just becoming a thing. We're getting old, man. Us in our 30s anyways. We're getting old. And if you're older and you're rolling your eyes at me, because I know some of you guys are. Some of you guys are 40s, 50s in the chat. You guys are just listening to me right now and going, this dude's an idiot. Shut up. But hey, I'm just sharing my feelings, my thoughts, the thing I think about. I hope you guys don't hate me too much for that. Maybe I'll add some undertitles. There's a lot of things I have to think about. Absolutely. By the way, Patrick, if you ever need help, feel free to DM me about YouTube stuff. It says that I'm Cuban American. I have a family from Puerto Rico. Oh, sweet, zombie. Sweet. That's sweet. Yeah, I fully speak Spanish. People have trolled me and told me I should do a Spanish channel. My Spanish is not good. It would be really hard to pull it off, but that's awesome. Stadia on VR would be lit. That would be cool. SO on Stadia is awesome. Yes, it is. You haven't made me feel any better, Senny. Gosh. No, I'm not going to make you feel better. Sounds like we both have the same thoughts. There it is. 22nd place. Man, you guys see how my racing goes from like top 10, flirting with 15, then all the way down to 20s and 30s. It's a mess. It was as long as Corn is still doing you. I can't feel. That's funny. Corn is still doing this thing. Dang, I didn't even know that. I did not know that. That's news to me. Oh my god. Jem says, I know a bit of Spanish. Diablo means the devil. That's all I know. Yeah. Yo puedo hablar un poquito, pero mi español no te creas, no es muy bueno. I stayed in Mexico for like 6 months and I learned Spanish so good. It was beautiful. And then I come back to the States. This was 10 years ago. And it took a year for me to forget almost everything. It was embarrassing. So my Spanish still sucks. But you ever want to learn a language, throw yourself into a new country and you'll learn it. You'll be forced to learn it. It's great. He says, are you my twin? We might be. SSR says he speaks some Spanish. Sweet. 40s over here. Claude says he's in his 40s. I'll be gaming in my 80s. That's right. That's what I'm talking about, Claude. We gotta have that mentality. That's what I feel too, man. I'm gonna be in my 70s, 80s. Hopefully I make it that long. And I'm hoping to stream. We got that one grandma, man. Bless her. They ended up bullying her out of streaming. Our generation, we're not gonna get bullied when we're streaming, because all us older people are gonna be watching us older people play. So it's gonna be glorious. I can't wait. Amon says your Corn is still around 25. I didn't know that. It's been a while since I've listened to some of that music. Barclay, what's up? Greetings all from Germany. There it is, Barclay. You see what I mean, Patrick? We got a really cool Germany community. Christopher says, that's what I feel. I feel like you do, Torres. In my mid-30s, I still feel young. I don't feel like I'm old yet. When does that happen? It's got to happen soon. I'm starting to feel it. I feel bad. I don't mean to insult anybody that's in their 40s or older, by the way. I hope nobody's being offended by my nonsense. I am speaking nonsense today. You guys feel free to ignore me. Like I said, you guys can tell me I'm an idiot, but I still feel like I'm in my 20s. I still feel it. I still feel like I haven't gotten into my 30s, even though I'm about to hit 34. Can you roll your R's? Yes, I can absolutely roll my R's. I grew up as a child learning Spanish, but English dominated. I can absolutely, yeah, I have no problems. I have a slight accent, or I shouldn't say slight. It's a pretty big accent. You don't realize you have an accent when you talk certain languages. Obviously, us Americans, we don't think we have an accent, but someone from the UK is going to be like, yeah, you have an American accent, and vice versa. People don't realize they have accents. It's funny how that works. I do have a pretty like heavy, mid to heavy accent in Spanish and in Mexico, and I know they've looked at me like, yo, what's up with this gringo right now? Me and Becky have currently managed to get 7 people in our family. Oh, on Stadium playing from different households, of course. That's cool, Chuck. That's cool. I can roll my R's nice. That's really cool. What have you and Becky been playing lately? Out of curiosity, Chuck. Curious what you guys have been gaming on. What games have you guys been diving into? Steve Fletcher says I have an American accent. Oh man, that's tough. That's tough. I like to think sometimes I can lose my American Spanish, my American accent in my Spanish, but apparently I can't. Oh my goodness. JDR says, did your parents never speak Spanish to you? Both my parents speak full Spanish. They did. My dad tried to my dad would actually, going back to that old school mentality, my dad would actually hold on, give me a second, guys. My dad would actually would discipline me if I talked English to him. He would force me to talk Spanish, so I had to force myself to learn as much as I could. And then it got to the point where I would just sign language my dad so I wouldn't get in trouble if I couldn't say the word in Spanish. My childhood's sounding really fun today in this stream. You guys want to go back and find out about my childhood? This has been a sad stream. But yeah, that's kind of that's my parents did speak. My mom didn't. She speaks full Spanish and she has a Puerto Rican accent, which is a terrible accent. I hate Puerto Rican accent. I'm half Puerto Rican, so I can say how much I hate my own people's accent. But anyways, absolutely not. I'm not that far behind. If he's getting old, I'm getting old. Scary. Yeah, I hear you. I'm trying to get big Destiny YouTubers into Stadia. Why is that, Daryl? Is there something about Destiny on Stadia that's that would appeal to them out of curiosity? I 100% understand why you are driving worse. Oh God. While streaming, that's why I often not driving. I don't want to miss anything. Yeah. I was driving really good earlier, Patrick. I was driving really good, but I can't now. Look at this. This is Amon's wife. Gotta say something about age. Okay, you might get old in number. Okay, but you should always stay playful and curious like kids are. That's what keeps you young. Thank you for that wisdom, Amon's wife. I like it. I'm gonna steal it. I'm gonna steal that thought process. I think you're absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. I think that's the key. I think that's why I still don't feel like I'm a guy about to hit his mid-30s. I think you're right, because I do that. I do exactly what you say. So, and I'm gonna steal that. Thank you for that wisdom. I loved it. Amon's wife. Black Zombie says, I'm 42 and have been gaming since I was 5. I was a fanboy of the NES. Now games is all I care about on the platform. Very cool. Wait, hold on. I just read something a little off here. Oh yes, now games are all I care for, not the platform. Yeah, that pretty much goes without saying. Games are for sure the most important thing. That's awesome. Gaming since 5. What were you playing at 5 out of curiosity? Were you playing like the Atari or? Daryl says it'll bring some more light to Stadia, big YouTubers to start streaming. I agree with that, Daryl. But the key is, how do we get them on playing Stadia? I would love to see some of these big streamers playing some Stadia, showcasing it. But what can we do to convince them, I guess? That would be my question. I was surprised that we haven't heard anything from the new Call of Duty yet. Yeah, that is kind of surprising, Fletcher. I didn't even think about it. Maybe Warzone's just kind of dominated right now. Maybe they're just focused on Warzone or something. Is Amon's wife a philosopher? I think she is. I think she is. Absolutely. Absolutely. Chuck, we've been playing Destiny 2 and Elder Scrolls. Oh, very nice. We got to play some Elder Scrolls, man. I got to play some Elder Scrolls with all you guys. I loved our races against each other. It was head to head, always close together. I'm 36. My back feels like I'm older. My mind feels like I'm younger. I guess maybe this is what we all go through then, for all of us in the chat that are kind of in our mid 30s. Maybe this is kind of what we experience, where we're like at that point where we just came off our 20s. We're not quite ready to claim we're there. We're just in this weird spot. And it's funny you mentioned about back problems. I had something happen to me like some weeks ago where I couldn't move. I was cleaning up the entire place and I couldn't move, and my back just went out, and I'm like, oh man, I'm getting old. I was like, man, and I don't usually have those types of problems, so it's tough. Well, what I'm doing is I'm buying the Premier Editions and sending them to their... Oh, okay. For now, I'm sending out 2 of them. Very cool, Daryl. That's a good way to do it. I like that. I like that. Yo, James, thank you for the $1.99. Much appreciated. Thank you for that sticker, James. Much appreciated. And welcome to the channel. I don't know if you've been watching. Thank you. Oh, shoot, guys. My bad. My bad, guys. Hold on real quick. So somebody was saying San Francisco. We'll do San Francisco. Only I don't know which track you were saying, though. Let's do the sprint circuit. Thank you again for that donation, James. Let me go ahead and... These will be the last races of the stream. So let's have some fun with it. We do some rain. I don't know which maps to choose. Okay, I need to hurry up though. I'm like having a hard time. Let me just choose something really quick. Really quick. Let's do Paris again. Let's do that one. Did we do that one already? Let's do the original. Let's do this one. We'll do Paris again. And then we'll do, okay, we'll do this one. Okay, perfect. We're good. All right, let me go ahead and launch. Perfect. Thank you again, James, for the $1.99. Sonny, what's your SO guild you're in? What's SO guild you run? Christopher, I'm not sure what you mean by the question. I'm not in a guild. My level is 25. I've been playing with Grant. I don't know if he's still on the chat. And yes. So if you want to do some dungeons, let me know. Uncan says you ain't that old. You don't look a day over 24. Oh, come on. Come on now. I'm gonna eat some lunch. See you later, Sonny. Maybe see you, Grant. Rage Spaghetti on your stream Monday. Thank you, Ron. Yes, and I will see you Monday. Thank you, Ron, and enjoy your lunch. Have a good weekend, Ron, and thank you for joining and being so awesome, man. I think you just joined us not that long ago, and it's been such a pleasure to have gotten to know you, Ron. So thank you. A lot of people I know are interested in Stadia, but they keep thinking you need to buy stuff for it. Yes, I made a video for that, Fletcher. And I literally made a video specifically because there's so many misconceptions. Link in my video. I made that video specifically for people like yourself to link it to them, so they really understand. People think that you need to buy it, you need to have the controller, and you know why? It's because Stadia made the mistake. I honestly think they couldn't have botched the launch any worse than they could have. I would not have launched Stadia the way they did. I would have made it to where you can join Stadia, and I think they did it as a limit. I get why they did it. They did it to limit people. They didn't want it over flooding. But honestly, they did it the wrong way because people think it's like a Netflix. People think you need to buy equipment to play Stadia. There's so many misconceptions. They don't realize, and it's hard to get that information out there. It really is. But we've been letting them know at Google. They know. They thinking you need to buy stuff for it. The amount of times that you can try for free is exhausting. Stadia needs to market wider. I agree. Tell people that it is free. Yep. This traps on you might not heal you. Oh shoot, that Xbox One levels of launch. Yeah, I know it was really bad. Garrick, welcome back. Yeah, I'm serious. Like it's funny because they don't even realize. I don't think they realize themselves how people look at Stadia. I don't know if they're in some bubble over there on Google, but that is how people look at it. It's easier for us, the content creators, to get an idea of how people perceive Stadia because we have the YouTube channel and people are commenting and they're asking these questions on my videos, my old videos all the time, and they're saying, do you need to pay for Stadia? I noticed this yesterday. I noticed that one of the top questions on Google Trends, this is one of the top questions. People type in the search engines, is Stadia free? They don't know. It's one of the top questions. They honestly have no clue. And we have to just continue to inform people, and they have to market it and let people know that you don't need to pay for a controller. You don't need a Chromecast Ultra. Technically, you don't even have to be a pro member. You can buy games if you want. There's no investment if you don't want to invest. They have no clue. So I fully agree with that they need to figure that out. Fletcher, I feel like TV adverts are needed. The majority of, I think they're waiting to really like go full force. It's because the problem is that when Stadia launched, they went so hardcore on the marketing on it. They like it was so backwards. They should have went more hardcore when they launched the free version, and it should have been more low key for the normal launch. And I know that doesn't make a lot of sense. It's just because what happened is it became a disaster with so many people thinking so many different things about Stadia, and like I said, having these like just misconceptions, and it's gonna stick with it for a long time. And it's gonna take something big to put eyes back on the platform. You can only do so much with ads. So they're gonna have, like, this is why I keep saying some of the biggest things they can do right now. And keep in mind, guys, we're not necessarily trying to win over the PS4 gamers, Xbox gamers, but one of the biggest things they need to do is do something that can't be done anywhere else. And I keep saying it, they need to have whatever games are launching needs to be mind-blowing. And I hope we see a teaser at the Connect. And I think if you're able to do that at the exact same time while you're showcasing a game, you need to have full front, clear front facing messaging telling you how Stadia works, because people are under the impression that when Stadia launched and you had to get the founders, that you had to pay to get into this. And a lot of people think that. A ton of people think that. And I'm actually making a video today. Hopefully I get it out today. I'm going to start making like little content of videos that just kind of help people understand. And it's not going to be geared towards, you guys, because a lot of you guys know what's going on. I need to continue making content for people who are completely new to Stadia and are really wondering these questions. Aim on my Instagram's, I got a link down below. It's a weird Instagram. It's really old. It's a little old. I barely just changed the names. I'm going to start posting on it hopefully this weekend. I'm going to start having some unique content on Instagram and Twitter. So, oh, Rach, you're leaving. Okay, I'm always out. Always enjoy hanging out. Sorry, Rach, I went on a tangent. Rach, take care. Have a good weekend. And be safe, Rach. Thank you for the donations today. And you take care. Get some sleep, Rach. Please. Please get some sleep. And let me know what's going on with the computer. I want to know. But have a good one, Rach. Stadia Kingdom, I just noticed you changed your name. What's up, man? Just like you, man. I went a rebrand change. I hope you're doing good, brother. I hope everything's going well for you, Kingdom. I haven't had a chance to check out the content lately, but I know you've been killing it, guys. Check out Stadia Kingdom. Awesome content creator. My mate was watching the old Stadia ad and it was so embarrassing. Yes, those ads are so bad. Google should be an expert for marketing, and you would think, Patrick, but no. They're it's because gaming's its own beast, guys. Gaming's its own thing, and it's not simple. Haha, your name is Sunny Cloud Gaming. Yes, it is. That's the YouTube channel name. I hope Google adds Stadia Plus features on the other platforms such as the CCU. Yeah, absolutely, Garrick. Absolutely. Next gen consoles need first party games. Wait, next gen consoles need more first party games? I'm sure they will. You just started work? Oh, shoot. All right. Well, enjoy work, man. Christopher says, I mean, in my opinion, Pro is the best to play Stadia. So you kind of have to pay something to get all the Pro games, which is so worth it for me anyways. Torres, you nailed it. You nailed it. You uncovered what my next video is going to be about. You literally uncovered it. I couldn't agree more. Stadia Pro is an amazing deal right now. But I mean, I think with the launch of demos here soon, I think they need to have demos, and I think they need to have it to where these demos are not locked behind Stadia Pro. I think you have to have some form of gaming that can be done without even inputting your credit card and launching a free month. Because I get that you can do a free month, but some people don't even want to go to those lengths. I think it would be cool if they have it set up to where you can try a demo of a game. And it looks like we are getting demos. We're going to see how they implement it. And I am going to complain if they need to have demos. They need to have something that lets people try out Stadia. And maybe when you're doing that, make sure that you make it clear that how Stadia works, because like I said, people don't know. Daryl says, I just want to see more crossplay games. I couldn't agree more with you there. Ratchet and Clank on PS5 look amazing. Yo, Gem Stadia, Ratchet and Clank look so good. I don't even like the Ratchet and Clank franchise, and then I saw that and I was like, yo, this looks good. It looks really good. I'm never gonna play it, but it looks good. It's silly. I get Stadia ads served sometimes on YouTube, and I already have Stadia. Spegs, it's because they're listening to you, and they know that you talk about Stadia, and so they're just giving you the Stadia ads, thinking you're interested, not realizing you already have it. I get that too. I get Stadia ads all the time. It's hilarious. It's like, I have a YouTube channel, Google. I pretty much represent Stadia. If Stadia brings out more story games like Uncharted, I will be hooked. But we do need more adventure games. I couldn't agree with you more on that. I have the claw for the controller, but I hate being wired. Well, you don't have to be, Fletcher, you don't have to be wired to play on your phone. Did I read that correctly? Because you're saying you're with the claw. You can actually link your controller. If you didn't know that, you can link your controller. They have a system now to where you can link your Stadia controller. You don't actually have to be hardwired. If you're talking about a Stadia controller, if you have a different controller, then yes, you would have to be hardwired. I like the business model for Stadia because of the free online and only paying for resolution. Yes, I agree. I think it's a good, I think absolutely. I think it's a great model. And I like how we're gaining so many games now for Stadia Pro. It's starting to get pretty crazy. Not only that, but if you've been here since the beginning, there's so many games that you have in your library. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to play with one hand and it's not working out. It's okay to pay only $9. Yeah, exactly. $9.99 to have Pro. There's so much that they give us when we can give something back. Absolutely. And I've been doing that myself. And when I've been buying games, you know, I buy the games on sale. I mean, I just bought Just Dance. We'll do a Just Dance charity stream at some point. And I couldn't agree. I couldn't agree more. My library's been filling up. I bought Assassin's Creed the other day. I bought Doom Eternal when it was on sale. I haven't played it outside of what I did from the content on the channel. I have all these games that I want to play and really get into. I've been a little bit more like my time's been spent more on Elder Scrolls Online. But I've been definitely buying games pretty much left and right. My library is pretty huge. I'd have to count. I'm curious to see how many games I have in my library right now. But it's getting pretty big. You pretty much get the same ad on Stadia. Yeah, I bought my controller with me to play Stadia on my cell phone. Very nice Stadia Kingdom. How do you do it? I've always had to use a wire with Stadia controller. So there's a way to link. I'm drawing a little bit of a blank right now, Fletcher. If you go to your, is it like your menu? If you pull up the menu, you know where the friends list, it'll show you like a little code to link your controller, and you link it to Wi-Fi, kind of like when you're playing on the Chromecast Ultra, and you should be able to link it with your mobile. Maybe somebody in the chat can explain a little better. I've seen a lot of people saying, but yes, Fletcher, just keep in mind, you actually don't need to be hardwired. You can connect to Wi-Fi with your Stadia controller and play mobile without being hardwired. Oh my god, my racing so bad. I've seen a lot of people saying Apex is coming, but how will Stadia manage free-to-play games? Will it only be available for the Pro tier? So Garrick, yes, I think that's the idea. I think the idea is for the game to be stuck behind Pro. I'm very for the idea of having free-to-play games not on Pro and completely free. That is something that I think needs to happen. Now, I'm saying this not knowing how many server blades there are, what type of capacity they can actually handle. But I think you need to not put things behind. And I think at some point they need to get to that. And I hope they're thinking that. I hope they're not thinking to always keep everything behind Pro. Because you need to have people on this platform testing Stadia out. And having a game like Apex Legends, I think would be huge if you had it free. Now, like, once again, I said, I don't know how many, like, what they're capable of handling, but in my opinion, they need to go down that route. But yeah, I'm just one guy's opinion. It doesn't work on the mobile app Sunny at the moment. It works for me, Patrick. I'm able to link my controller and play. Granted, now I play with the Kishi, but it works for me. Or at least it did. I haven't tested it out in a couple weeks. My wife and I play COD Mobile. We enjoy, but she gets mad when I'm in first place. She only plays because of me. That's funny. Now she plays games on the phone more, not on PC or console. She just doesn't like them. Yeah, that makes sense. There's a huge market, guys, of people who play mobile. I think it's like half the gaming market. I think it's huge. And I think if you're able to make it to where Stadia is just so accessible and people want to stop playing cheap mobile games and they want to play something, you know, a little bit more fleshed out, I think that is where cloud gaming, specifically Stadia, which in my opinion is the one that runs the best out of all of them. I've tested all of them. GeForce Now runs pretty good mobile. It has for me in the past. I haven't tested it out lately. Been a couple months. GeForce Now runs really well. If you want to play Stadia while on Android, you need to use the Android Chrome app. There it is. Thank you for that, Gem. but it should be added. Does the Metro games they just added run on 60 FPS? I was interested in getting one as I never played Metro. I'm not good at those. I'm not good at figuring that out, Fletcher. The FPS stuff. I'd have to really like do some stuff to check that out. I'm not sure what FPS they're running on. I'm not good at figuring that stuff out. There's like some little things that I can do to figure it out, but it's a little complicated. But I don't know if somebody can answer that question down below. Fletcher says, thank you. I'll have to give it a go tonight. Absolutely. Gem Stadia, that doesn't work anymore. You always get a blocking window telling you that Stadia doesn't see your mouse through the APK. Really? I haven't heard about that. What Metro game is the first one? It's the Metro Redux 2033. I just did the video on it. That's the first one. And then there's after that it's Last Light, which I haven't played it yet. That's a game that I think I'm gonna do, by the way. If you're a YouTube member, there is some videos that I have that have only the members have seen. It's most of my videos always have the intent of going out to all you guys, but sometimes I can't fit them in and I can't get them launched to everybody. So when that happens, the members kind of get some exclusive content. So if you're a YouTube member, there is some videos there. It's been a while, the YouTube members would know, but I'm hoping to have some content here in the next week or two, exclusive for you guys, just to show some stuff. So appreciate all the members that we've had on YouTube. You guys have been awesome, and I appreciate that support. Maybe Apex would be playable if they make you buy the starter pack. Yeah, I could see that too. But I would like to see that starter pack be cheap, Uncan. I really want Stadia to be accessible as easily as possible, so people really understand, you know, how good this platform is. And if we're putting everything, including free-to-play games, behind the pro wall, I just don't see these misconceptions of Stadia leaving anytime soon, which might be all on purpose. Like I keep saying, maybe they don't have the capacity to handle tons of people. So I think they'll get a lot of good press, not from them, if they're able to pull that off, if they're able to pull a free game like an Apex Legends, and they're able to just make it to where you don't even need to be a pro member. I think that'll get a lot of positive press without even them doing press themselves. And I think it could be a big deal. Let me tell you, we might have something huge like that happen at the Connect on the 14th. Not to keep building this Connect up, but they need some splashes. And I kind of hope that's what it is. I hope it's Apex or something along those lines, some big game along those lines. And I'd love to see it off the pro membership. I'd like to see it completely free. But I get it though. I get it. You can't. I get the idea of, you know, oh, you're having people use this equipment and they're using it completely free and yada yada yada. I get all that, you know, but you got to find a way to get people on here. And truth is, a lot of people like you, maybe you can incorporate some ideas that, you know, are beyond my limited brain scope, because I'm kind of an idiot. Maybe there's some unique ways. Like, I don't like the idea of like putting limits like GeForce Now. I think they have like a 1 hour limit. I don't know if maybe Stadia could do something like that, but they just do it to where, you know, you buy a starter pack and you get 2 hours, you get 3 hours worth of gameplay and continue your gaming. Just spend on a starter pack or something along those lines. Invest in the platform. You know, like there's got to be something creative that they can do. But yeah, that's my thoughts. I see the problem that free-to-play game Stadia would have to serve not only the login but the server blades. Yeah, there's so much more cost than Sony had for the free-to-play. Yeah, I completely agree. Gem says it works perfectly fine. I just tried it now. It works for me. Okay, so it's working for Gem. I don't see this happening. They would definitely need some crazy deals to make this happen. Uncan says like the starter bucks $5. Yeah, even $5 is still better than paying 10, right? Some people don't want to pay 10. But you got to get people on your platform though, right? If you don't have people even trying out Stadia, how is it going to get more eyeballs on the service? How are we going to get more publishers and developers excited to develop on this platform if their games aren't selling as much as they would like? You got to find creative ways. We got to find creative ways. Do you think Google will buy Warner Brothers Studios? No. I don't think it will, but I would love to see it happen. The exclusives on the future Batman games will grab it. I think we all thought about that, Claude. We all thought when we heard about the Warner Brothers news that it's up for sale. Pretty sure every single one of us Stadia owners who love this platform thought, man, wouldn't it be great if Google bought that up and we had some exclusive Batman titles and the such. I think that would be insane. Can you imagine the amount of anger a lot of the PS4 and Xbox owners would have? They would be so angry. I would love to see that. I would love to see it. I don't know if they would though. I kind of don't see it, but who knows? You might never know. They have unlimited money, man. I think they will focus on producing new IPs. Yep. Didn't data miners find something like free weekends? Yes. Somewhere that would help Stadia's image. Yes, they did. They did find free weekends. Like I said, they found free weekends. They found demos. I think demos would be a good way because you don't have to limit somebody for an hour or two like I was just mentioning. You could just limit them for the end of the demo. They play like a 5 to 10 minute demo and they get to see how Stadia works. So there's been stuff like that. Free weekends could mean the scope of like a free-to-play game, maybe too, like kind of like how Steam does it. Steam sometimes lets people have, that's a really good point, by the way. Steam sometimes lets people play certain games, not Steam themselves, but the publishers. They'll have their game free for the weekend on Steam, and then people can try out the game and then they can decide if they want to buy it. And I think that would be another good way. But I don't know how effective that would be in getting more new eyeballs onto Stadia though. Sonny, you're right about cloud gaming. If we stop playing mobile games and game on Stadia, hold on. If we stop playing mobile game on Stadia, GeForce Now or xCloud, we would have more fun. I mean, I think that's the goal for cloud gaming. I think it's to kind of pull away a lot of those mobile gamers and have them play actual good games. I don't know, man. There's not a lot of good mobile games that I've ever been able to get into at all. The closest one, I played a little Free Fire. It was fine. I played a little COD mobile some months. Was it this year? I think it was. No, it was like last year. It was all right, but it's just not that great. I think they can do it like the Play Store, maybe charge microtransactions. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Like the free-to-play games would have to have microtransactions, and if you spend money, maybe there wouldn't be a limitation. Like I said, I don't know how they could implement it, but they need to have people just trying Stadia out, in my opinion. GeForce Now is really annoying. I really hate the UI on GeForce Now. I wait an hour for the wait room and can only play for an hour on GeForce. Yep. See, that's what I worry about. Stadia having something a little kind of annoying like that. Black Patrick says I cannot use GeForce on mobile because I need doable authentication. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out of here. Let me hold on. The stream's not ending quite yet. We've had almost 40 players all day, which has been really fun. I'm gonna jump out of the lobby. Let me go ahead and catch up on everything you guys have been saying in the chat. Give me a second. Let me not be such a noob, right? Here we go. But I feel if you're a gamer and you try Stadia for $10, let's try Stadia. $10 is nothing. We waste money every day on nonsense. Yeah, I know. I get that. I know $10 is not a lot, but I honestly want to start converting people who don't want to even sign up for free for a month. Just getting people to just try it, I think, is the goal. And I think Stadia fortunately has a bit of a hurdle because of the way that it launched. And I get it. $10 is nothing for a lot of people. $10 is not a lot, but I think it's a matter of just getting people on here and just trying Stadia out and just seeing how awesome it is. At that point, they'll see how that $10 is going to be nothing. But yeah, your average chess. I just left the lobby. Every Saturday at this time, I do 2 hours from this time. So 11 o'clock West Coast, 11 o'clock Pacific. I stream Grid, and I just ended the session. I would love to see it on. I would love to see WB on Stadia as well. I know, I agree. Would go on, but yeah. Scan says he's setting up a public session, guys. If you guys want to join Scan's session, go for it. I think it will be huge and very convenient, which is what Google needs when these products are in retail stores. That's what I'm trying to say. Absolutely, absolutely, Chuck. I couldn't agree with you more. Let me make sure my music's got a little bit of volume in it. There we go. Take care, Sunny. See you soon. Much love to you and your family. Thank you for that, Black Zombie, and I hope your family is doing well. Have a good one. Everyone I just talked. Wait, what was that, Chuck? I think it would be huge when these products put in retail to everyone. Jem says, "Wow," or 1 to 4 is hard choices. I know. I agree with you, Jem. I play ESO while my son plays Grid. Nice, Rouster. Nice. I'm into using Google over their console. Has been very impressed so far. Nice, Chuck. Okay, so you're saying a lot of people that you talk to in using it, they've been impressed. Nice. Thanks for the race. Absolutely, Christian. Thanks, Sonny. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I just jumped in. What did I miss? Oh, the stream. Nothing. You didn't miss nothing. We've just been playing some Grid. We've been hanging out today. Thank you guys for everything. It's been completely awesome to hang out with you guys. Thank you today. We got quite a few stuff here. Let me go through it. James, thank you for the $1.99. Patrick, thank you for the 2. Rach, thank you for the 2 as well. Abasi from earlier for the 5. Rach for the 5. UT for the 2, and UT for the 10 Canadian. Thank you guys. I really appreciate all your guys' support. Real quick, let me just make sure no one else is anybody else out there streaming that we can. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Either way, though, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. It's been a lot of fun, guys. I stream every Mondays and Wednesdays as well on Twitch. That has been a thing now for like 2 weeks. Watch me on there. When I have nothing's changing, the channel name, everything's changed, but everything's staying the same. Content staying the same. Everything's staying the same. So yeah, so just wanted to let you guys know that. So thank you all for all the support that I've gotten, guys. There's been so many of you who've done so much. Man, it's been such a blessing to get to hang out with you guys. So it's much appreciated. I'm going to head out though, guys. You guys stay safe this weekend. Thank you for that, Amon. Thank you guys. I'm going to dip out. Thank you for all the support again. Have a good one, guys. I will see you guys next week, every Saturday. If not, I'll see you on Mondays and Wednesdays, and take care. Have a good one, guys. Peace. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you for hanging out with me.